Big up, everybody. Welcome back to TJ Warren TV. Welcome back to another match reaction. Arsenal lose 2-0 at Wembley to Man City. I am devastated. I'm not even going to lie. I am fucking devastated. And all the ops are going to come in here and dance on my grave. It's going to be a long week. Thank you, Arsenal. Thank you again. You know, it's results like this, it's performances like this that make me wonder why I even fucking do this. I just can't. Yeah, big up Marco. Yeah, Dowell would be joining us here in a minute, but I'm just up there. He is. Yeah. I'm just gonna go ahead and go off because we have a lot to talk about and not too much time to talk about it in. From the beginning, I knew we were in trouble because what I was afraid of happening on Friday ended up happening, and that was starting Kepa in net. I don't think that there's a world that exists that where we lose that game with Raya in net. As soon as that mistake gets made, our heads go down and we make the mistake again. I think it was 2 goals in 5 minutes, something like that. Yeah. We were dead. We were dead immediately after that. I don't get what it is with this fan base and with this management team around feelings and around good vibes and all this shit. I'm hearing some feedback on your end, Dal. I honestly don't understand it. How many times do we need to learn this lesson before we sack up and move on? I don't give a fuck if Kepa saved a fucking child out of a tree. I don't care if he grabbed a cat from a burning building. You don't start him in the first cup final you have been to in 6 fucking years when you have the best goalkeeper in the Premier League at your disposal and you do not play a game of football for 2 fucking weeks. I'm absolutely disgusted. I'm sick to my stomach. And look, Arteta is not the only person to blame here. Every single outfield player today needs to be embarrassed, needs to feel embarrassed. I couldn't believe what I watched today. Disgusting. Everybody gets fucking zeros. Everybody. We're not doing player ratings here. Everybody gets fucking zeros because of the way we just collapsed after conceding that first goal. And honestly, let's be real. We didn't look like we were winning that after the first 20 minutes. We had all this pressure on him. Kai Havertz did what Kai Havertz does in big situations and fucking misses a sitter. Then after that, done. Curtains. We didn't look like we were going to do fucking anything. And it's a mentality thing at that point. Like you have to go back and say, you have to go back and just look at the body of work, not only of the manager, but of the players. The players, no first touch. When you were on the ball, you were touching the ball for way too long. You weren't releasing it. When you did release it, you were releasing into passing lanes where their CDMs were right fucking there. I couldn't believe what I was watching. And then they're playing a big ass high line, and you knew that was happening. So what did we do? We just kept trying to play balls over the top. And we couldn't win the second ball at any time during that game. Anytime. We were clueless. We went into halftime clueless. We came out clueless. And that's the biggest indictment on the manager. The players, man, like the manager could only do so much. The players are to blame for this one. And I'm not – you could put it on – the only mistake Arteta made was putting Kepa in net. After that, it was all on the players. Fuck them. All of them are bottle jobs. And look, at the end of the day, do I think we're going to win the league? Yes. But you think we're going to win you think we're going to win any cups? You think we're going to win a Champions League playing like that? You're fucking delirious if you think that is what is going to happen. You're delirious. Talk to him, Dal. I'm just
we still could face him in the FA Cup final. We could still face him in the FA Cup final.
They'll bend us over again. They'll bend us over again.
There was there was no football 101 today. No basics. No basics. What is Kepa doing holding onto the ball and looking for this, like, I don't know, entry into their final third? I'm just going to stand around the ball. I'm going to look to the left. I'm going to look to the right. Good afternoon, Steve-O. I don't know. I'm like you. I don't know what I was watching. I don't know what the intent was. I don't know what the tactics were. Lump the ball up, right? Can't trap a ball. Can't pass a ball that's not, being defended. Like, you don't notice the defender on your back. Zubamendi jogging the last 15 minutes. Calafiori was the one bright spot out of the whole game in the 80th minute. At least he hit the post. They bring on, yeah, I'm not really crying, Staffy. They bring on Gabriel Jesus. What's he going to do? What's Madwecki going to do besides give up the ball? And credit to City, they played well. They took their time. They completely destroyed us in the second half. Completely. Like, I don't know what the game plan was, but to pass it back. Like, it makes no sense. And you're right, Steve-O was a clinic from City in the second half because they took advantage of us being scared and naive. Right? Pass it back. Pass it laterally. Get the ball out wide. Saka was shocking. Gyökeres was shocking. Havertz was anonymous. Rice was anonymous.
Havertz was the worst player on the pitch today. Worst.
I thought Rice was terrible too. I just thought
everybody was bad. Every time Havertz was on the ball, it was a bad touch or he passed it to the opposition. Yeah. This guy was a fucking embarrassment today, and it reminds me why we wanted this guy sold in the first place. Is because whenever the key moment comes, he used up all his key moments at Chelsea. When we need him in a key moment at Arsenal, fuck it.
He's done, bro. That's
the second time he's done that in elimination games. It reminded I had flashbacks to fucking Manchester United in the FA Cup last year. At that point, like watching this guy play in the 10 is I thought was going to be a positive thing today. He was shocking today. Shocking.
Yeah, all of them were
shocking.
All of them were. It was too big of an occasion for him. Bro. Too big of an occasion. Too much pressure and too big of an occasion.
If this is too big of an occasion, we're fucked.
Yeah.
We're fucked.
Yeah, I think I still think we win the league just because we have the points, right? I still think that there's something there. But if we have to face them again in FA Cup, they're just going to do the same thing.
Yep.
Why are we letting Cherki just drive through the middle? Why are we letting Bernardo Silva just drive through the middle? You think Havertz was bad today? I thought Zubamendi was absolutely.
He got dunked on. Today. He got dunked on, especially after that first goal.
It's the same shit our boy Gunner's been saying. You pressure him, you get physical with him, he gives up the ball, and he gave it up just about every single time. If he wasn't passing it to Nkapie or passing it to Ben White, who I thought was awful as well. Every hit pass was hit over with too much power or under power. Our backs to the goal too much. There was no pass and movement. It was pass and hope the other guy takes the responsibility. I'm going to pass it and I'm going to stand and watch because now I've passed it and it's his responsibility to do something with it. It's passing the buck, bro. It's passing the responsibility on from player to player and no one really knowing what the other's doing. There's no communication. We were falling over. But what gets me the most, TJ, is the passing out the back for so long. Like, what are we? And this is why I still say if we only win the league by 1 to 3 points, I want this fucking guy gone because it's not good enough. He's doing the same shit that he's been doing for the last 6 years, passing it out the back, when all they have to do is move forward and get a foot in front. He was a footballer today, Steve-O. Absolutely. Big ups, sir. If we got to face Bayern Munich, I mean, are you kidding me?
If we play Bayern Munich like this, we're getting beat 6-0. I still
think we will play better. I think today was really just a bad day, but it was the wrong day to have a bad day, right? It was the wrong day to have a bad day, So I'm not looking forward to go to the Emirates on the Etihad on the 22nd. If we get done by City, it's going to make the run in extremely peak. But he was a coward, 100%. Arteta was a coward today because he wanted to keep possession of the ball, thinking that, we'll get that one chance, right? We'll get our chance. Our chances didn't come to Calafiori. So Gabriel Jesus hit it off the crossbar. Calafiori nicked it off the post. Trossard, a minute too late, a second too late on Trossard. It could have been offsides anyway. But it's like, why does Calafiori have to be the spark? And this is where I get mad at Declan Rice.
Yep.
He did the work today. He did a lot of running around. But again, well played to City because they dominated the whole second half. They had I don't know how many passes. I have to look it up. They literally had 100 more passes than we did in the first half. And a lot of that was back and forth, but at least there was some intention, right? We do it back and forth, but our fullbacks are spread so wide that there's no real product at the end.
Yeah.
And I don't care if we would have played like that against, I guess, pretty much anybody in the top half of the table, we would have gotten beat today. We would have gotten beat by Everton. We would have gotten beat by Brentford. We would have gotten beat by possibly Newcastle, right? It was just the occasion was just too much today. It was too much pressure with no real tactical plan. Kepa's feelings, big up Gunner, he's been playing in all the cups, TJ. So we got to coddle him as Arsenal and be sensitive to his needs as a professional. What the fuck? You're sitting the 2-time Golden Glove winner on the final on the bench. You should have subbed him in at halftime. Sub him in at halftime. Thanks, Kepa. It doesn't look right today because you put your foot on the ball for 45 seconds. The whole crowd was booing. Arsenal fans were booing. Do something. Pass it to Ben White. He overhits a pass again. Imagine that. Nkapie wasn't very good today. I thought Saliba was the best player today. Saliba was the best player.
Worst game for us by far today. He got spun.
Right. And that's why the pressure was too much, and Arteta didn't have their mentality set in right. And you're right, Bader Cherokee was absolute quality today. Absolute quality today. Deking the ball around, doing some juggling. It is what it is. And Ben White getting all emotional. Because he's juggling the ball for, 2 or 3 little steps. Big deal. You should be emotional about the way you fucking played, not what the other team is doing to make you look like a fool.
Kaneki, I tried to tell him. I was on panels this week. I think it even started on Flawless's show last week. I'll go and watch that. That was a good one. But and I was sitting here with Taryn, and Taryn, I was telling Taryn on Friday, we cannot start Kepa. You start Kepa, you are inviting disaster. Yeah, he was 0-5. He's 0-5 in finals at Wembley. Now he's 0-6. I don't give a fuck what the contract says. You play your best keeper when you are in a final for the first time in 6 fucking years.
Right.
I just, as soon as that happened, you knew it was over. I might as well have shut the fucking TV off and started the stream.
It was 1-0. It was done.
And everybody, no, it's not over yet. What team have you been watching for the past 7 years? Is it the same one that I am? Are we watching the same game? We didn't look dangerous at all in the second half. And the only time we looked dangerous was when they were already rolling out the fucking champagne in the locker room.
Yep, they were etching the fucking dates on the trophy.
Yeah, it was absolutely, man. I'm just embarrassed, to be honest with you. Well, I'm just like the
because we've talked with some chess. We have been talking with some chess.
It's not even that. It's not even that. Really, it's that we are in the best position to win multiple trophies that we, and better position than we've been in the last couple of years, and we could have won all 4. We're probably only going to win 1. And even that, they're gonna make us fucking sweat, Dal. That's the worst part. I'm continually embarrassed by this team sometimes because there's so much potential there. There's so much potential, and we just fuck it.
Right, and that's where it lands. Like our man Acer says, it lands squarely in Arteta's lap. He's telling them to pass the ball out the back while City inch closer and closer, and it takes one bad pass, big up Tote, right? And West Ham would have beat us today playing like that. No disrespect, of course.
In West Ham, you guys need to be doing a better job. You're single-handedly keeping up Spurs right now. You guys need to get some fucking points.
So yeah, let's right. Let's not divert too much.
Let's not divert too much.
Right?
No,
it was too spread out in the back, passing around, and we're just waiting for these moments that never come. You have to create the moments. City are not going to just let you pass the ball around the midfield. Either you demand it or you play it long and help Gyökeres runs on that. Well, we know what that looks like, right? You only have a couple options when you dink it around the back. Zubimendi was like, I don't know what he was doing today. And again, I thought Saliba was the best player on the pitch because at least you could see the fight in him today.
He made a couple of really good tackles.
Exactly. Gabriel Saliba can at least somewhat hold their head high. And what was Trossard doing? Why didn't you sub him off in like the 60th minute? Martinelli would have at least injected some pace. Big up, Flawless. Martinelli would have injected some pace, but you wait till the fucking 78th minute to put on Martinelli, Max Dowman warming up, and you put on Medwecki, who dribble, loses the ball, dribble, loses the ball.
Yeah.
Like Max, I mean, you could have taken Saka off and put Dowman in the 10.
The fact that he didn't put Dowman in the 10. The fact that he didn't put Dowman in the 10 when the game was still within reach.
Yeah,
and you saw Havertz playing the way Havertz was. It's actually embarrassing. I don't give a fuck if he's 16 years old. He shows that you can go out there and be calm on the ball and is completely fearless. Whereas Kai Havertz, man, I literally thought I was watching a donkey.
He's a fucking giraffe, bro. He's a fucking giraffe.
He sucks, and it's one of the. I'm trying not to slander Arteta too much because I think we put way too much emphasis on him when you have to put a lot of emphasis on the players as well. Am I disgusted with some of the decisions that Arteta made today? Of course, but you cannot fucking just blame him. It's a player mentality issue. Like what was Declan Rice doing today? Bukayo Saka, bro, I am defending you to the hilt. Okay. And you're wearing the armband and you're just getting absolutely wasted out there. He got spun into the ground. He was bottled up today. That's all I'm going to say. Like it's a mentality problem. And you can say it goes back to the manager, but you have 10 outfield internationals. Dow, 10. Every player on that fucking pitch tonight is an international player, and they fucked it up. Big up Proper Chelsea, I guess. Hi, good to see you. Love your content.
Big up Proper Chelsea.
Fuck up Doss too.
Big up Ravi. Big up Doss.
Yeah. I'm not hearing it from Mike Doss.
Doss is on
Mr. Vagina Ball, Mr. STD Ball. I'm not hearing it from him.
No, we got to take the hits today, bro. That's the way it goes. Because we would be giving it to City, we'd be giving it to Dust and all the guys if we would have won it. So we have to take this as well.
I have to listen. I have to get on stream and listen to Vader now. This is what these guys.
I would avoid that at all costs.
This is what these guys do to me. Is I have to go on American fucking Waffle on Monday and just take it.
Call in sick.
I can't call in sick because I'm not gonna run. I can't run. You're right.
You're right.
We have to sit here.
You're gonna be in jail for a while,
dude. I swear to God, I think I'm just gonna go on there and say the most offensive shit possible and just get sent to jail. Just still say we're winning the treble. Just go there and say we're winning the treble, guys. We're winning the treble. We're winning it all now because this is the catalyst that's going to keep us going, man. I'm telling you, TJ, if we win this league only by 1 to 3 points, and all you people in our chat, all of our friends, say, Dow, you're crazy. What do you mean you'd sack them if you'd only win it by a point or two? Because this is the football going forward. It's too cautious, bro. There was no risk-taking today at all. There was no risk-taking today. No risk-taking. We were scared of them.
We had our opportunity around the 20th minute or so, looked kind of decent. I was like, okay, we're kind of on the up and up, and then it just crumbles. Once they get possession and start passing it around, we had no clue what to do. We had zero clue what to do today. And again, the only players that can keep their head high is Gabriel and Saliba. I thought Saliba was just a bit better today, but Kepa, oh my days, bro! If you can't catch the ball, you punch the ball, right? Nico O'Reilly on the brace. Nico fucking O'Reilly, 21 years old. Their left back, bro. Holland had a shit game. Did not have a good game. Jeremy Doku decided to come and play today. Semenyo was kind of mid, overhitting shots.
So I thought Semenyo was awful. I'm gonna
loyalty, exactly.
Here's what I'm here. I'll say, Doku had a great game. Cherokee had a great game.
Cherokee was phenomenal.
Obviously, O'Reilly, Johnny on the spot.
His birthday,
yeah. This guy, yeah. I mean, the kid was awesome. He looks like a 21-year-old sideshow Bob, but he went out there and cooked today. But other than that, I mean, the big hitters for City really weren't big hitters today.
Not really.
I mean, and Kusanov was looking like he was going to get sent off out through parts of the game when he was trying to mark Gyökeres.
Actually had a good game.
Yep, Ake was the reason why Gyökeres was completely shut up today. I mean, and we got to talk about Gyökeres too, man. Watching this guy try to turn on a ball and run is like I've seen oil tankers turn faster. I'm going to be honest, man. Like the guy is not good. If you don't give him any space, we are fucked.
When did we decide to put Per Mertesacker up front and give him the 14?
Dude, I'm telling you. No, and look, the ball on his foot, clear shot on net, one-on-one with the goalkeeper. All day I would have him. In any other situation, it's sus. And a lot of people, the good vibes crowd that wanted Kepa to start this game, are the same assholes who are thinking Gyökeres is going to be the next Thierry Henry. They're fucking idiots, dude. There are members of this fan base that are just so fucking deluded because of vibes. It makes guys like you and me just have to suffer the consequences because of what other fucking idiots say. And that's why on both sides of the ball. On both sides of the ball. Oh boy, here we go. Hey, no, and Vader. Here, number one, congratulations. I'll see you on Monday. Monday will not be fun. Number two, I told you about Kepa. I said it on this.
I didn't want him near it.
I didn't want him anywhere near this game. But our buddy Taryn, man, I'm not letting Taryn live this down. By the way, I'm not letting
the most expensive goalkeeper in Premier League history.
Yeah.
What'd you guys pay for him, Chelsea? 90 million? Some crazy asinine price like that.
We got him for 5, and
right.
As far as I'm concerned, man, tear the contract up and fucking put Setford out there. If you're gonna play Rhea. No, this is what I'm saying. If you are going to play a backup keeper, fucking play. Say it's the end of the season, we've already gotten the league done or whatever, and you're putting it back. Put fucking Setford in there. I don't want to see Kepa in an Arsenal kit ever again. Ever again. That was traumatic.
That was dreadful. I thought he had all outside of the box for a second.
We knew what was gonna happen. We knew at the beginning of the match.
What did I say on Friday? You play your experienced goalkeeper who has more experience with the back four, especially with your center backs. They read each other well. They've been working together for the last 4 years.
Big up RSM, by the way. Big up
3.5, 4 years, whatever long Ray has been there. I think 3 years now. There's more communication there. There's more intuitive knowledge of what's going to happen, right, between the three, right? I don't think David Raya dwindles on the ball like Kepa does. I think he touch, kicks it out. Touch, kicks it out. Kepa was confused. He was confused.
And that's another. That's what we talked about.
We're gonna get Robert Sanchez in next. Watch. Yeah. Robert Sanchez is Arsenal in the summertime.
You want to know why we're gonna bring you? You know why we're gonna bring him in? because he's Spanish. That's why.
Right, and Arteta can fix them, right? And that's the whole thing, too, with the Kepa bullshit. Arteta can fix that. Oh, no, Kepa under Chelsea, crap. But Kepa under Arteta, oh, boy, he's the second best goalkeeper in the fucking Prem. He can't do anything wrong, TJ. I mean, it's just, right. And I had forgotten that we had talked about this on Friday about him being a failure 6 times in finals. That just didn't even
register
in my mind.
5 before today, but
5 times. Thank you.
Be 6 immediately.
I didn't. Yeah, I did. I've forgotten that we had talked about that, and maybe we didn't explore that enough on Friday.
I don't think we did.
Maybe we could have pulled up some statistics or something. But yeah, dude, when you jump for the ball like that, you've got to get it, or just punch it, get a finger on it. Which I think he had a slight tip on it. Question down to you. Why is Madueke trying to over?
This is Madueke. Like this is nothing new. Madueke is doing the same thing he did at Chelsea, only now he's wearing an Arsenal kit. Like this is ask RSM, he's in the chat. Ask Proper Chelsea, she's in the chat. Ask any Chelsea fans. They knew exactly what the fuck that they were getting rid of, and they were fine with it.
But they would take Madueke now.
We saw why today, and we
I think
saw
they would
why
take
today.
Madueke now. I think they would take Madueke now. I think they would take Madueke now, though.
Now, but no, I honestly don't think they would. But anyway, my whole thing, there's just no finishing. Yeah, doubt. Like really, there's no finishing product for Madueke, and that's the problem. Like, and that's what every Chelsea fan, bar Marshall, was telling me. And I'm like, look, yeah, on the ball, this kid can cook. He's great, but as soon as he's in the final third in the danger areas, nothing. Zero, zilch, nada.
Right.
Like unless he's playing against fucking Mansfield Town, he's not doing shit. And that's my biggest problem. Like, that's my biggest problem with Madueke, and that's my biggest problem. Like, our wing situation is diabolical right now because you have Saka that looks like he has cement for hamstrings right now, and then you have Madueke, no finishing product, and you're afraid to bring on Max Dowman, and you shipped off the other potential right winger to France for the season. Like, what the fuck are we doing here? Like,
and
we called this out too, by the way. I don't want to be on here doing my best rants I told man impression, but we have been talking about this all fucking season long about how the depth is going to be a problem when you have injuries to key players. You have no 10 right now because Eze's out, Odegaard is out. You try to put Havertz in there, he's shit. We've put Trossard in the 10. We saw that he's shit.
That's crap.
And where are your other 10s? He's 16-year-old and parked on the bench, and the other one is in Marseille because you didn't want to give him time. When in games like today, you needed him.
Right.
You needed confidence on the ball. There was nobody that was confident on the ball today that was wearing red.
Nobody. Not one.
Nobody.
Nope.
And we talked about this before too, Dallin. You were alluding to it, and then I fucking interrupted. We were talking about Kepa's complete lack of confidence and complete lack of direction of the back line. That is what, if Raya is there, none of that happens today. None. Right. Because he knows how to direct. He knows exactly where everybody is going to be because he's played over 40 fucking matches. Okay?
100%.
There is no excuse for benching him when he's likely not even going to play for Spain over the international break, number one. And number two, we don't play until April 4th, and that's FA Cup. So we might even see Kepa there too.
Oh,
like this is the work. Like this is my problem. Is
build up his confidence
again? Too many feelings, not enough results. You can have all the warm fuzzy feelings. This is great. We're gonna win something. And then you go out there and you don't ride the horse that brought you. If you think Kepa is the horse that brought us here to where we are as a club right now, you are not paying attention.
Bro, we played.
And people are like, he saved us in that Crystal Palace. He saved us in that Crystal Palace a pen situation, and when we went to penalties against them, he leaked 11 goals. Like, it's not like he went in there and was fucking falling.
3 to 5. Yeah.
Like, give me a fucking break.
Yeah. It wasn't like Bono Grant was hitting the post.
He got lucky once, and I don't even remember who was in net for Crystal Palace.
Midland. Sorry.
I don't even think it was Henderson. But anyway, my whole point here, and then I'll shut the fuck up because I can literally feel my voice going up in octaves. I'm so fucking pissed off. Is that like
Mariah Carey?
Ride the horse that brought you here. Ride the horse that brought you success up to this point. And it's David Raya, the best goalkeeper in England right now. And it's not close. What the fuck are we doing here?
We
Classic
don't
Arsenal.
know.
Big up.
Big up, Warrior. It's too much pressure for Arteta and these players to be in finals against teams that have done it over and over and over again. Now, if the final was against, like Crystal Palace or somebody, right? Even if we play like that, we still lose, or at least go to extra time and probably jump out in penalties. I don't have any fucking answers for what I saw today. And all you guys that watched the game, you knew it was happening. You could tell it was happening, bro, in like the 35th minute. Right? City got comfortable. We eased off because we're so good defensively, TJ, which we are at times. But it's just, this is, the lineup was wrong. There was no reason to really play Ben White. You could have played Mascara. You could have subbed out. You could have subbed Max Dowman. You could put Max Dowman in the 10. You could have started even with Saka in the 10 and put Max Dowman on the right. I mean, there's a little bit of combination to which I'm not saying he should have done that. But forcing Havertz in there, again, it's not working out. He's not good enough.
Yeah.
He'll have his moments. Oh, Kai's back. He can work well with Gyökeres. Who was that against?
Yeah.
Who did we play against where he did that?
It was like, ew, God, it was the Champions League. It was Kairat.
Thank you. Kai Havertz made his return against his Kairat.
Against Kazakhstani Chipotle workers.
Kai's back against Chipotle workers and fucking gas pump attendants. Like, it's just, and the thing is too, is I don't know what Arteta was trying to do with this pass it out the back bullshit. City did it a while, but you know when City did it, TJ? They were at the fucking halfway line. We're passing it in the back and are defending third, hoping for an opening to play that pass that City just won't get possession of. Like, it was
Pep knew,
tactics.
and this is why Pep Guardiola is just a step above, and he will always be a step above. Is that he saw the way that he played, and he knew that he was confident that high line was going to be like, and at the beginning it looked like we had it figured out. We were playing balls over the top, we were getting chances, we were getting out of our own half, but it wore us down. This is what I was putting this in the Gooner Lounge chat. Right. I said they are wearing us down with this pressure. Like, eventually Kepa is going to make a mistake, or somebody on the back line is going to make a mistake because they are pressuring us, and all we are doing is pulling back, playing U-shaped football in our own half.
Right.
Like, yeah.
The second half is disgraceful, bro. My wife and I were watching it. Like, wife's just fuming. Like, what are they doing? Like, what are they doing? Like, it wasn't even football, bro. There was no intent. The intent was to try to expose City in the back with their high line. Is Arteta that naive to think that City don't know they play a high line, that sometimes the high line is risky, but you have to take risks in these games to get the rewards, dude. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, and we're playing a long ball, you're putting it 80 feet in the air with Gyökeres' back into Nathan Ake, and all he has to do is turn and run it and pass it back to Trafford. Like, and you're right, Gyökeres was done at halftime. He was done at halftime.
Yeah.
Go
ahead.
No, I just thought, like, the lineup was wrong. I don't think Ben White was ready. Mascara probably could have done a better job. Obviously, Timber was injured. And to be honest, I'm not 100% sure Eze was injured.
Big up Strasbourg Steve for the raid, by the way. Big up Strasbourg Steve for the raid. And I think
I'm not sure Eze was injured, bro. I'm not. Are you convinced that Eze was injured?
Yes.
Like, fully injured?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking now that maybe he's just got a knock, right? And maybe Arteta's like, I don't want to risk my top inform attacker right now.
I think he picked.
But risk him. It's a final.
I think he picked up a knock, and I think that it was probably enough to keep him out. Like, and I'm gonna be honest. Don't be surprised when he will be back for Southampton. And he looked absolutely gutted that he couldn't be out there. Like if you
every time
they put the camera on him, you could tell that he was absolutely fucking
he was
devastated.
mourning. Yeah, for
and
sure.
and look, like at the end of the day, this international break couldn't have come at a better time for Arsenal, especially after this result. We
Kind of.
No,
See,
man. I mean it, man.
I get what you're after. Yes, but not after the run of form we've been on. And I'm sorry to interrupt you. We've been on a decent run of form until today. And that's the thing that's so heartbreaking.
Thing,
like,
though,
if we would have we would have lost 2-1 and at least showed more intent, then yeah, I'd be like, okay, shout out City. We didn't get the job done today. But we were clueless from the fucking 45th minute all the way up to the 65th minute when Nico Riley.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
When was the last time we had a good performance against a team other than Arsenal, other than Tottenham, in the league?
Aston Villa.
When was that?
4-1.
No, when?
Just this season.
No, I know. I mean, when this season? It was like 3 months ago. So no, my point is
that like Jeopardy, Alex Trebek?
No. The point I'm trying to make is that everybody is downplaying performances.
Right.
And what did I say last show? I said momentum is everything at this point in the season. Right now, our momentum balloon just got fucking popped. We are in the mud. So I think right now is a perfect time for a fucking break. It's a perfect time for an international break, and we need to pick up because normally when we suffer losses like this, I've said this for 3 years, especially under this manager, we go into a fucking tailspin.
Right.
And right now we need to step back, take a breath. We have what should be an easy game
right
at Southampton in the FA Cup on the 4th.
There will be some vengeance in our heart. There will be some vengeance in our heart. You know, I don't think we there'll be no need to pass it out the back. Kepa standing on the ball for 30 to 45 seconds against Southampton. Right? We will have a complete different strategy. And the strategy today was shit. It was shit. Thinking that we're going to find these openings in their highline defense, and Gyökeres is going to run half the length of the pitch dribbling the ball, which we know we can't do.
Yeah.
The only one that can do that is fucking Dowman and Martinelli. I don't even think Saka can anymore.
He can't.
Maybe Madueke if he gets that little slight opening, but then Madueke will fuck it up inside the box, right, and go down and ask for a penalty when he barely gets touched, right? The only one that can carry a ball from the halfway line with any sort of pace is Dowman and Martinelli. And Martinelli should have started today. Martinelli would have wore the shit out of who was their right back to Nunes. Yeah. I'd much rather have Martinelli versus Nunes than Trossard. Trossard runs down, turns the ball around, and passes it backwards or sideways again.
To be honest, the more I think about it, the fact that Trossard was on in the second half at all was fucking embarrassing.
Yeah. You could have taken off at halftime. It would have changed the complexion of the game.
He should have because he was playing like shit the entire time. I'm gonna be so fucking real.
City was like, okay, our chance will come because number one, we have the experience, right, in Rodri and Silva. We have technical brilliance in Cherki, right? We have the best striker considerably in the world. Right, who just needs that one chance. Who's not even really that good right this season now.
He hasn't been good this year so far.
But when that cross came from Semenyo and he could have gotten ahead on it in the first half towards the 35th minute. If it was 1-0 in the 30, even if it was 1-0 in the 35th minute, we still would not have come back from this. They controlled the game, playing the high line, not letting our attackers get out, and that's Pep Guardiola all the way. Saying just keep their attackers isolated, still keep the high line, because you can't divert from all of a sudden you start playing a high line all season to playing like some low block, right? He's not going to change it that much. But the change I saw today with Arteta is we played it far more out the back, hoping to get an opening that somebody could do something. And when that does, and when that hope evaporates, there's nothing there but giving up the ball. We couldn't even trap it, bro. We couldn't even trap it. Kai Havertz gets the ball, knocks it 3 feet in front of him, and loses it. Over and over again.
The chat, man. That was what I was telling the chat. He has the touch of Jeffrey Dahmer, bro. Like his first touch today was absolutely abysmal. and he like throw him in jail and throw away the key. Like I can't believe this guy. Like I can't believe this guy's a professional footballer. Like I would expect that out of like Gyökeres, but you're our 10. You're supposed to be trapping the ball and controlling the midfield. You're not. He wasn't doing shit. He
But
didn't
he's not a
he
10.
didn't do anything. No, and I think Arteta plays him more as a shadow 9 because like he's not unless he has a bunch of space, which Man City we're not giving him, by the way.
No,
he's not going to make the forward pass. He's just going to lose the ball. Like
same with Saka.
I'm just
same with Edwecki. Same with Chisar.
Saka and
he could have. Well, and I've said this a million times, and the only manager that had balls to do it was Emery. You could have literally played Martinelli as a striker today.
Could have.
You easily could have, and you could have put Max Dowman in the 10. You could have brought Saka off and put a Max Dowman in there. But then, without Eze, it looks like without Eze, he's more key to this squad than we've talked about before. And people say, oh, Eze having a bad game. Well, yeah, when you're left out for 4 or 5 games straight, right? And the fruits of the labors come true. But again, it's like against Leverkusen, I mean, great goal. Does he score that goal today? I don't know, because he doesn't get the space. City aren't going to give him that sort of space and time to hit the ball in the volley like that.
And a lot of the criticism of Eze was about his touch as well. But like I think if you, and this is why I said, like, I think if you put Eze in that game, it's at least close. We at least go to pens or extra time with him in the midfield, and we're not making the mistakes. We're at least a little bit more dangerous in the final third on our side.
If we would have lost 2-1 today, but played well with some fight and heart, I'd say well played to City. Someone's got to win and someone's got to lose at the end of the day. And a 2-1 scoreline in a final when both teams are given at large, that's what we want to see as fans, number one. And number two, at least you can walk out of there and say we gave it a go and they were just better on the day. They had a little more luck on the day. But that second half was absolutely abysmal. And again, it's like if you put yourself in the shoes, let's say, of Declan Rice, what are you really supposed to do when you literally cannot get the ball?
Yep.
Right. So I have I'm slightly sympathetic to that, right? Because I have been playing the game for like 30 years. So I know what it's like to just be totally gassed defensively. You're running side to side in the middle and back. You're running back more. Then you get the ball. You think you get a little momentum. The player next to you on your team loses the ball, and then you just run forward. There's nothing there, and then you got to track back. I mean, I get it, but I also wasn't getting paid $200,000 a week, right? And an athletic specimen, so to speak, right? A full-on athlete. But the thing is that there was no plan B from Arteta. The plan B was to bring on Madueke, right, and move Saka in the middle. The plan B was to play Kepa today. Right? And you didn't want to hurt his feelings. And you're right. I don't give a fuck about a contract. Okay, so we owe you $20,000 because we sat you out.
And the TV commentator, man, and it made me roll my fucking eyes because it's the English. Yeah, it's English.
Oh, they were all City all the way.
Well, it wasn't even that. It was like, oh yeah, well you have to play Kepa because if you don't play Kepa, like why did you bring him in? It's like we brought him in to do exactly what he has done up to this fucking point.
Yeah.
And up to this point, we have seen when he played for fucking Chelsea, what he can do in pressure situations. Dog shit. Nothing. He's brutal. He's awful. Okay. We need to stop importing these fucking Chelsea rejects and expecting them to do something for us. Like I'm done with it. We played three Chelsea players today. We played 3 of them. 3.
Yeah.
And all of them were dog shit.
Yeah.
You want to, and we give Chelsea a lot of shit for a team that just they're in a free fall. We can banner them, ha ha ha, 3-0 against Everton, whatever. And then we go and we lay a stinker again with playing their trash, starting their trash, subbing on their garbage.
Yep.
And they're gonna struggle to make Europe. And we're buying their shit. I'm just done with this. And this is why I'm extremely excited about Berta coming in and having a window, like a full window to do what he needs to do. Because we need to bring in winners. We need winners. We need mental monsters, not these freaking people that shy away as soon as we concede a fucking goal. Yeah, Dow, deep this in the league, I think we're top 3 in points dropped from winning positions.
I believe it.
Like what the fuck are we doing? Like the fact that we are dropping points from winning positions. You saw the disease in the Kepa mistake today, and you saw the bad mentality that resulted in it. As soon as we're met with adversity, these guys collapse, and that's my biggest problem.
Right. Playing Southampton, Portsmouth, and Krachenach and Bayer Leverkusen isn't that diverse. Tyrad. That's not that diverse. Those are teams that we consistently should be able to beat in season after season.
We're a super club, Dal. We're a super club. We're one of the biggest clubs in the world.
Well, we got Super Mendy, who decided to jog the last 10 minutes because he was out of position half the time. Yeah, bro. I don't know where. I don't. You're right. The break is now coming at a good time. I think we'll definitely beat Southampton, but I'm very cautious now, especially about the game at the Etihad. If we draw that game, then yay, right? Now I'm hoping for a draw at the Etihad. Above all else, TJ, I don't know what we were trying to do offensively today with playing the ball at the back for so long. Like there was minutes, bro, that were going by. Kepa to Gabriel to Kepa to Saliba to Gabriel to Kepa to Ben White to Kepa to Gabriel to Ben White, Hincapie to Kepa. I mean,
it doesn't happen if David Ray is in net.
Right, because David Ray gets the ball and makes a decision. It's like, if I don't release it, then all my attacking players get stagnant standing there. And that's what happened. And then they weren't prepared for the ball to come to him. And that's when the bad touches happen. And City are already set. They're like, you know what, guys? Play back there as long as you want. Because once Cherokee gets on the ball, he's going to carve you guys open like a fucking Thanksgiving turkey. And that's exactly what he did. He was phenomenal today.
It's just
Hincapie had a tough time. Which once I saw that lineup,
it was Hincapie's worst.
Be tough, right?
Yeah, it was Hincapie's worst.
Semenyo as well, right?
Performance.
Once I saw compared the lineups, I was like, oh fuck, this is going to be tougher than I thought, right? And Pep got it right. He played the 4-1-3-2.
Yep.
The 4-1-3-2 is tough to face because you're facing 5 attackers all the time.
Yeah, smash the likes for the pain, people. Smash the likes for the pain, by the way.
I'm really disgusted at the tactics today, and I got to be honest. I'm more pissed off about Arteta's setup today than I am the players' performances, because I think, we know they all wanted to lift that trophy today. We know that, but City was a massive stumbling block within this Arteta regime. Even though we have beaten them and drawn with them and so forth, but those days were our days. Like today was their day. But just playing out the back against literally the best top 3-4 teams in the world is just pure stupidity. Get the ball up the pitch so your attack doesn't come stagnant in midfield and make your runs off the ball. Right? And you were right about Gyökeres, what you said earlier. He was gassed. There's no way he should have been on that pitch for 85 minutes. Bullying the center back, TJ. He's bullying him, bro. He's fucking bullied him, mate. Look at him bully Eke. Eke bullied the shit out of him today. And Eke hasn't touched the ball in I don't know when. I mean, he would have been in there if Ruben Diaz wasn't injured.
Yeah.
If Ruben Diaz was in there, I mean, maybe would have gotten some today. But I think that game, to be honest, bro, was over in the 35th minute. 35th minute.
I agree. I don't know. I'm gonna be so honest, man. I don't even know. I have nothing else to say. Hi, Daniel CSC, man. They're all in here. Hey guys, while you guys are dancing on me and Dal's grave, why don't you just smash the like and subscribe to the channel? We're on the way. Get us to 1,900 subs today.
Daniel knows his history. He put 1968 and 69 in there.
Dude, I'm just saying, man, like perennial fucking bridesmaids. That's
let me ask you. Let's I know you gotta go here quickly.
It's okay.
Let me ask our friends in the chat, even Daniel and Pure Vibes I see in there currently right now, right? What was it today, fellas? Was it the players or Arteta? Was it Arteta tactics? Was it the players not performing? Because for me right now, it's Arteta tactics.
For me, it's players. It's players. It's players and Kepa's selection. That's it. Like, and look, I think that, yeah, I mean, Arteta's tactics were shit too. I just think honestly, like the master, the master fucking schooled the student. The master schooled the student today.
Right. It was young Padawan apprentice.
To be honest with you, like what I would have done, and here's what I would have done tactically, especially with the way that they were setting up. Like, it's tough, but the long balls over the top, I understand why they were playing the long balls over the top, but with Kepa in net, like his ball distribution is absolutely fucking awful. So that selection, when they're playing that tactics, like, still didn't make any sense to me. But what I would do is I would try to play it out the back. Have somebody come a little bit, have somebody that's vertical come a little bit more short. It's not like they had a bunch of midfielders. They were just pressing us. Go ahead.
Right. But no, you hit the nail on the head. We did not see Zubamendi coming for the ball like we have in past matches. Remember how Zubamendi comes up to the top of the box and at least opens it up? No, it was passed out wide. Because I think some of it is they didn't want the pressure from Holland on Zubamendi because they know that Zubamendi's not strong enough to hold off Holland. Zubamendi rarely came to receive the ball.
He couldn't hold off Nico Riley, dude.
Thank you. Fair enough. Nico Riley's like 6 inches taller than him and a real athlete. Zubamendi looked lost out there today. I see some effort. I liked some of the effort from him. And, of course, Declan Rice gives 100% every game. And today it just didn't happen for him. But I thought, like we've usually seen with Raya with the ball, the center backs go a bit wide, the fullbacks go a bit up, right? And then you see Zubamendi come in to receive the ball and turn and look and make a diagonal pass out to the wings, right? If Trossard and Saka come in closer as well. And we did not really see that today. And I'm pretty much sure it's because he didn't want the physicality of Holland, on the back of Zubamendi. But when you put it out wide, bro, they just come forward anyway. All they got to do is take a step or two forward. And now we're really under pressure. And there was times I was just waiting for that miss kick, right? I was waiting for Kepa Sanchez. I mean, yeah, I'm disappointed. I put still a little more. Big up, Jesse. I put a little more. On this on Arteta, right? I do because
I just think he got out tactic today, but like, okay, you have convinced me. I think you're more of an attorney than you are a judge today, Judge Goody.
Well,
you have a convincing argument that just tactically we were completely outclassed today, and we had no answers to it, and that's on the manager. But the players, man, like, I'm gonna say 50-50. The players have to be better. The players have to be better. Have to be.
But see, this is where I'd like it's more 60-40 because the players got to be better, but they've also got to like be able, to adjust to the tactics that they're trying to do. Yeah. Right? They have to be able to adjust to that, which the players weren't really able to. See, even look at Little Man's got his jersey on today, bro. Brokenhearted.
Dude.
Brokenhearted. He was playing games on his phone. And he's like, He goes, Dad, this is.
I don't know. Here's the thing. Tell the kid. I know it was boring. Right. It was boring as shit. It was boring.
Yeah.
The first half, after the first 20 minutes, okay, once Man City weathered the storm and Kai Havertz missed the fucking sitter.
Yeah.
The rest of that first half was visual fucking ambient. It sucked. Everybody was like, these are two Premier League teams. This is the product that the Premier League wants to put out there.
Yeah.
It sucks.
We can go that direction, but I'm not so sure.
No, all I'm saying is at certain moments, it's the hardest league in the world. It's the most competitive league in the world.
Big up your vibes.
But it is extremely tough. Big up is that big up Clemente every time. Gutless, cowardly performance. Big up. He says, when you play not to win, you end up losing the game. Not tracking runners in the box, no tempo in the midfield, and in attack.
Right.
Spot on.
Because it was all out wide, Clemente. The ball was all out wide. It was out wide waiting for Ben White to pick a pass, who overhit every single fucking pass. You know?
Dude,
yeah, big up the babies, bro.
Big up your kid. I can't wait for my kids to laugh at me when I fucking
It'll happen.
Oh, dude. Oh, yeah. No. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. Win the league and leave my club, Arteta, you mug. Woo! Everybody's jumping on the down train.
Because Clemente, our man Clemente has seen this before. You have seen this before. Jesse's seen this before. Sensei's seen it before. Vibes has seen this before. We've seen this fucking movie. What is this, Lethal Weapon? Lethal Weapon number 5? There's 4 movies. Scream 7. Scream 7, TJ, is out. Who goes and watches Scream 7? We've seen this fucking movie before. The wife in the background goes, us? Little man likes the horror movies too sometimes. But this ain't fucking Yellowstone where we need 6 seasons of some cowboy shit that's acted badly. We've all seen these movies. This is why I want them out, even if we win the league. If we don't win the league by 8 or 9 points, bro, it is before I said 3. Chill, guys. I can't chill because I've seen this movie too many times and I've been following this club for almost 30 fucking years.
Nobody wants that Mickey Mouse Cup. You are the problem, Tahir. You are the problem. Nobody wants that Mickey Mouse Cup.
Guys.
Not correct.
Chill, guys. We'll play it out the back against Southampton. Bro, West Ham would have beat us. Wolves would have fucking beat us today with the way we played.
These guys that are calling this a Mickey Mouse Cup after we lost.
Unbelievable.
That's fucking unbelievable. Big up Tahir. I swear to God, these guys are just coming in to fucking troll. There's no goddamn way he can be serious. There's no way.
I love Arsenal fans like this. Sensei's just like
Sensei's loving this, and all the Arsenal haters are loving this. And look, the rivals. I have not been mad all season long. I only just recently started talking with Chess because yes, I do believe we are going to win the league. I do believe that. But they're going to make us sweat the entire time. They are going to break our hearts 2 or 3 more times. They're going to put us through the max amount of punishment possible for us to get the reward. Okay? Like that's just how this team is. And clubs like Man City supporters, all 3 of their supporters don't need to worry about that, right? Because they win all the time. Yeah, Man United, they struggle all the time.
Yeah.
They won an FA Cup recently. Like, we can go through the entire movie and we are going
Ted Hogg.
We can even include Tottenham Hotspur. Out of all of the big 6, we have gone the longest without winning a trophy.
Yep. And it's the big 5 now. I mean, I don't even.
It is the big 5. It is the big 5. It is the big 5 now. Like, and we don't need it. We don't need to get into that. Like
the 6, I think, is going to get dropped. I think that big 6 talk's going to be. It's going to be big 5. The big 5, TJ.
Big 5 again. Big 5 again.
Big 5 Sporting Goods. You got big 5 out there in KC?
Oh yeah, we do.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Fair enough. Yeah, we got big 5 too.
Yeah.
If you want some nice McGregors, go to big 5.
Word to Amarim. We need to suffer, dude. We don't. Here's the thing: is Arteta doesn't even need to say it. You just know you're going to suffer. You just know you're going to. And look, I can put up with shitty performances if we're winning, but I'm gonna call them out. And when the shitty performances come home to roost, and people say, "Oh no, we're grinding them out. It really doesn't matter." And then we do this. Now you know why I said that. Now you know why I said that, because I said this on Follows' channel. I said this on American Waffle. Momentum is everything. You can say performances don't matter, but momentum is everything. And we just lost. Not only do we not have performances, we now don't have momentum. So
100%.
So
no, this was what we talked about.
Don't piss on my head and call it rain.
Right. It's a Mickey Mouse Cup to City and Chelsea because they've been winning everything lately, right?
And I win it either way.
that I kind of get, right? It's a Mickey Mouse Club cup to them, but for us, it's the momentum. It's the momentum shift.
It was everything.
It was everything. Just to have something to say that we've solidified something in what we've been working on under this project, under this manager, right? So it wasn't Mickey Mouse to us, I don't think. As
No,
much.
it wasn't.
It was right. It was Mickey Mouse to City in a sense because they put fucking Trafford in there. You think that's in his contract? Right? I mean, I just like it's, and I get it too. I mean, I used to think that as well. Yeah, true. There's a lot of whiskey and beer involved in that.
That'll be later.
It's a Mickey Mouse club. I mean, cup. I keep saying club like the fucking show. Cup to those who win stuff consistently. It's like what, like, and I can see that from City fans saying, it's like, oh, okay, we can afford to put, Nathan Ake in there, right? We can afford to maybe rest Donnarumma, right? And that I get. If we were on the winning track like that, right? Exactly, 100%. If we were on the winning track like that, then I would say, okay, maybe we can sacrifice this Mickey Mouse Cup, right? Maybe there's bigger things ahead for us. But we're struggling to get anything. And that's the point that this, and like TJ was saying, this cup was the motivational step to kind of see out the rest of the season and hopefully give us a little bit of oomph in the Champions League, which is even going to be peak now. Barcelona are going to look at that and say, Hansi Flick has it figured out, I'll bet, already watching that. Thomas Tuchel was out there watching it today. He watched Saka fail today. He watched Madrecki fail today. He watched Declan Rice fail today. He watched Ben White fail today. Thomas Tuchel's in there.
Yeah, I know. I saw Thomas Tuchel there. Yeah. But I wanted to. Yeah, this is massive for us. We folded for people to dismiss this is ridiculous. No. You'll watch the positive Top Gooner content creators dismiss this. They'll dismiss it. They'll call it a Mickey Mouse Cup. They'll do exactly what I do when we're talking about the Club World Cup, aka the Trump Summer Invitational. They will try to minimize it, just like Arsenal fans try to minimize no, I didn't mean Arsenal fans. Just like rivals are trying to dismiss us winning the league this season as some kind of one-off because, the league is shit. The league is weak. Blah, 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 blah. Everybody tries to minimize everything. And you talk about Hansi Flick. You're spot on. If we play Barcelona like this, we're going to get done 3-0 away and 1-0 at home. 4-0 on aggregate. We are not going to fucking score. Okay? And I was sitting here on this show 2 weeks ago talking about how this Arsenal team on paper slaps Barcelona, slaps them. But the high line that Man City were playing today is exactly what Hansi Flick would do to us. Okay? We'll get slapped.
If not a little bit higher.
Yep. So, yeah. I mean, exactly. 100% common sense. Common sense is actually speaking facts today. It's actually crazy. I'm just, bro, I think I've run out of things to say. I'm just so humiliated.
No, we've been an hour, and thank you everyone for being here and listening to our cry of tears in our beers. And it is what it is, bro. For everyone who watched the game today, they saw the same thing we did, right? Number one. And number two is they saw a manager today that was completely, like you said earlier, outclassed, master and student, and Arteta's only real claim to fame is that he can play the ball out the back, but that only works against the right opposition. And you and I have talked about that extensively in the last 3 years, right? This is nothing new. That's what I said. It's a Scream set of 7 settings. It's the same fucking movie with different characters in there, but they're still under the same director. Yep. Weinstein. Harvey Weinstein.
Not Harvey Weinstein. All right. With that, I'm out. Big up, Dal.
Yeah, thanks for running the show, man. Big up everyone in the chat. Yeah. A touch of Harvey Weinstein.
Oh my God. All right. On that note, we're gonna redirect over to Football Carnage TV. Go over to Will and say TJ Warren TV. Raid. I think he's doing a watch along for Real Madrid team. So go and watch an actual club that likes winning things.
I've got a link for Lee Gunner I'm going to jump on. He wanted me to do the
Well,
watch along. He
good
called me
luck.
last night. I talked to him and sent me the link to do watch along, but he said he could only get 6 people in there, and I knew that was spots would go quick. But I might jump on there here for the pregame, see if I get a shot to.
All right. All right. Well, tell him I said hello. I'm gonna go dip my head in some fucking ice water and get ready for Flawless's show where I'm gonna get.
Yeah, Flawless. Yeah, shoot a link too, TJ, if you need some backup for that.
The cooking is going to be generational. And I don't even want to talk about American waffles. So
we will be there, my friends.
We will be there. All right, go say hi to Will. Go smash a like on this video. Smash a like on Will's video. Comment about how disgusted you are, or dance on our grave. Either way, we'll be back on Friday. Peace.